Let's put out that information on our screens. So when it comes to Mizoram, the Mizoram police seized meth worth rupees 3 crores. Can we put that out, please? PCR. Let's put out that information so that our viewers can go along with us. What I have on my touchpad over here with regards to Mizoram, right, there we have it. Mizoram police seized meth worth rupees 3 crores is the information that we're tracking. There were true drug peddlers arrested near the Myanmar border, as we were told earlier. The joint Assam Rifles and police operations had conducted this operation. There was 950 grams of meth tablets that were recovered in the raid. The cross-border smuggling networks are what's suspected in this case as well. Major General Sudhakarji, I come back to you for your perspectives. When it comes to dismantling drug syndicates, how do we decouple the individuals who have been coerced or radicalized into these systems of the mafia itself?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question you have raised. Yes, with my whatever little experience I have, I can only contribute my penny's worth. The most important thing is, you see, to solve a mathematical problem or any problem, you have to identify the problem. What is the problem? Why do people fall prey into this? So either you start from the top of the tree, go down to the roots, or you climb from the root or the trunk of the tree to the top. So it could be either way. But the most practical way is from womb to tomb, from grassroot of the trunk towards the top. You take a natural life cycle. That will happen provided you have some kind of a basic information available to you. And the basic information starts with the primary source. Where are let's say talk about the charas. What is charas? Charas is a man-made or handmade kind of a concoction or cannabis. These are the plants which are produced. Like some of the states, they are authorized in country up to some quantity. But if it is done, if it is processed beyond a particular percentage, that harms the system. And similarly, if you go in for the meta tablets, these are all chemicals. They make use of the poppies which are planted at different places. Now, poppy cultivation has been spreading in the northeast. They have gone beyond the Golden Triangle and expanded towards Manipur, Mizoram, towards Nagaland side. And these plantations, you find them growing very luxuriantly towards the hillside, towards the hilly terrain, not towards the plain terrain. The water has to drain out. Only then they actually grow and the produce is quite handsome. So with this expansion, we need to identify with the help of satellite imagery as to which are the areas where the poppy cultivation is taking place, and we need to define the boundaries. If there are more than one country beyond the boundaries of our own country, we need to negotiate with the countries which are affected and need to collaborate and form a kind of a union with a primary target. The primary target would be to firstly to contain, thereafter counter, and thereafter contest. When you talk about the containment, you will be interested as far as your national interest is concerned, but what happens in the neighborhood will also impact your country. So therefore, the neighborhood also has to be taken on board. So your counter strategy essentially has to focus the primary source where it is being cultivated. Then after the cultivation, the harvesting takes place. The poppies have to be actually harvested. They have to be taken to the processing centers. Identify as to where are they being processed. When they are processed, there are different types of narcotics which are produced, and different types of narcotics have different kinds of processing methods. So all these things have to be identified, and thereafter, after it is manufactured, they are packed into packages, and they make use of camouflage them in the routine transportation of the edible products or the products which do not raise any eyebrows anywhere, and thereafter they pass through all these, and then comes your syndicates. These syndicates are the people. One person will give you lead to two people to three. One has to have exercised a lot of patience. For all you know, there may be a handler sitting in Pakistan, and he may be getting paid by, he must be on the payroll of ISI. And this is, I'm very convinced, it is ISI who is doing it.
Right.
ISI, the mastermind, they are the ones. So go to the handler. From handler, you have to nab onto the communication. These days I am told they are using a communication equipment which is encrypted. It is very difficult to decipher. So go on to decipher, decode what they are saying, transaction of money is very, very important. You got to keep an eye as to how the fund is flowing. You have to choke the fund
Right.
from the outgoing source to incoming accounts. So got to choke. They are also being encrypted. So all these things have to be gone into. Only then you will be successful in actually, stopping or preventing expansion of this menace in the country.